here at the Solar Impulse plane. The pilot inside the cockpit now doing some ground testing. We're on the field at Kalaeloa Airport, getting a look at the plane before it does its high altitude training flight tomorrow. I'm here with my camera crew. We're actually doing a live broadcast here with KITV 4, and we're going to go live on the air about 6:30 or 6:39. Aloha, bonjour. Bonjour, I should say. So the pilot is in the plane now, and he's actually aloha kapolei. Just checking the controls. They've been in there for most of the morning here, just taking a look at everything that's happening with the plane. One of the unique features of this airplane is that it has 17,000 solar panels on the roof of the wing, top of the wing, and those power batteries. And those batteries keep the plane flying day and night. So this plane can essentially fly perpetually. It doesn't ever need to stop. The only reason it would is because there's a human at the controls, and the human would have to come down at some point. So as long as the human was able to withstand being in the air, this plane could just keep flying. The pilot today, went in there now, is Andre. Bertrand is the other pilot. The two of them, I'm sorry, their names are drawing a blank for me at the moment. The two of them would be the pilots that will fly the plane in alternating turns. But if you look at the plane now, you can see it's pretty human assisted on the ground. You can see there are folks here standing. They actually hold the plane. No, please share. They actually hold the plane on the ground. It's not like a typical airplane with a bunch of wheels and sturdy ground position. On the ground, it requires many people to keep it steady and make sure that it's safe. It's very light. It's about as light as an SUV. I'm told an empty SUV, and it's larger than a 747 as far as wingspan goes. Hawaiian hui, right on. Aloha. So yeah, just one of the fascinating things about this plane is, it's no heavier than an SUV, and that's because the parts it uses, it's an entirely carbon fiber frame with a fabric wrap, almost the same kind of fabric they use in sailboats, and that fabric wrap keeps this plane super light. Because it's electric, it's really quiet, as opposed to that noisy thing just taking off right now. That's one of the Coast Guard planes spewing smoke and air pollution. This thing sounds like a Tesla when it runs, which is to say it doesn't make any noise. It hums. So aloha everyone, this is the Solar Impulse. This is the world's first solar-powered airplane that can fly day and night using only the power of the sun. It's got batteries, it's got solar panels on the top of the wings, about 17,000 of them. And those solar panels keep this plane in flight perpetually. And I was saying earlier, the only thing that actually grounds this plane is the pilot. Because, you can't really have a pilot in the air forever. But the pilot did tell us that he can eat, sleep, and use the bathroom in the plane. So he could be up for several days. In fact, they were in a 5-day flight before they got to Hawaii from Japan. It is a unique plane. It's in a worldwide, world record-breaking trip right now. Its goal is to fly entirely around the world using only the power of the sun. It's been grounded in Hawaii since summer. So Right now it's just a test. No passengers yet. It can only hold one person. But if this project goes well, it will show that you can create and use solar energy, and you can use energy while you create it, which is really the point of this airplane. It's able to expend the same amount of energy it generates, which is a fantastic feat for solar energy and electric energy today. Most vehicles use more energy than they generate, so that's the reason we don't have as many solar powered machines as we should. But this is changing that. So if all goes well, this plane will be back in the air for a flight tomorrow. It'll be a 24-hour training flight, and then in about a week or so there's a window that'll put this plane over the Pacific on its way to the mainland United States, or maybe Canada, depending on the weather patterns, and then the plane will actually go from there. Good question on the batteries. Can't answer that. I'm here learning about the plane myself, and I don't know the answer to that question. I know there are 17,000 solar panels, but if you go to solarimpulse.com, they actually have quite a detailed spec sheet for the airplane there for you. Hey, how's it going? Aloha. Alright guys, I'm actually going to go live on KITV in just a few minutes. Actually, it's not heavy. It's lighter than an SUV, is what they're telling us. So lighter than an Escalade, and the wingspan is wider than a 747. You can actually see that's one end of the wing, and I'll pan across for you. And the other end way down there. That's pretty incredible. So it was created by two engineers in the last couple of years. This is actually the second version of it. It's a Swiss plane, and it's the first of its kind. What holds it up? This guy. It's human held. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it requires a team of people at all times. So, alright folks, I have to get on television here in just a minute, so I'm going to sign off. But if you want to take an exclusive look at it, you can visit us at KITV.com and click on the live link. I'll have an interview with the pilot and the team here in just a few minutes, and we'll have some more info for you there. Mahalo for tuning in. Aloha. Have a beautiful day. Actually, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to show you the sunrise here over Kalaeloa Airport in beautiful Hawaii.